Hello, welcome to episode 268 of the Epic Film Challenge, another Pixar film, The Incredibles. This is about a family of incredible superheroes. I'm not going to go into the plot too much because it's quite complicated, but I really like this style of this film when it starts off like an old style, like the newspapers and stuff, and this is Mr. Incredible. And then he goes out with this, well, he marries this girl, I forget what her name is, like Stretch Lady or something like that. And they have kids, and their kids have got powers and stuff. And then years after he's been a superhero and stopped, he gets back into it, and he doesn't tell his wife that he's kind of like doing superhero stuff on the side. And Samuel L. Jackson is another of his old mates who was also a superhero and stuff. And then there's this kid who loved Mr. Incredible when he was a kid, and he was like, "Hey, Mr. Incredible," and Mr. Incredible was like, "Ah, clear off." So the kid's now grown up and he's made himself a superhero, even though he hasn't got special powers, and he's the threat of the film. And it's really great. It's a great film. A lot of it takes place on this like island, so like there's lots of green stuff and like really great animation. Really fun as well. I didn't think I'd like this one that much. It didn't seem that interesting to me really, but I really enjoyed it. Loved all the characters, and yeah, it really worked for me. I'd probably give it another solid 9 for a Pixar film. Really good stuff.
I thought I'd seen this one before, and it turned out I hadn't. I don't understand, because I even now I'm like, I've seen it before, but I didn't remember anything. I remember the beginning, and I remember them sitting around the dinner table, and that's it. I think it's cool that they made like a superhero Pixar movie. Like, all you're used to just cartoons and Marvel comics and real life superheroes, and now you have these. Oh, what? Not real life, you know what I mean. I don't know what to say about it. It was a great story. It was fun. It was like, for kids it would be scary and very exciting and stuff. It was parts of it were like, you know, like it could have been really sad and stuff, and it was drama. It kind of had everything, you know, like what a real superhero movie would have, only it had a child's twist to it. And it of course had a villain. I didn't like the villain that much though. I think they could have done something better. But then again, if it's a kid's thing, that's kind of predictable. Like, it would be normal to have that kind of villain. What did you give it?
I give it a 9.
Really?
Mhm.
Give it another 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
Although one bad thing about this film, it's not related to the film itself, but I think I'm always going to carry this with me. Whenever I think of The Incredibles, I'm just going to think about being really ill. Because I watched this the day before I got really, really sick. And the whole time I was sick and in bed and just not doing anything, it just kept running over and over in my head. And I kept having these weird dreams about it. And every time I look at the cover, I'm just feeling like, my favourite part of the film was right at the very end. The young boy, he's really fast. And at the end of the film, after everything's happened and everything's...
Remind me a little bit about Tommy.
Yeah, and after everything's done and the dust is settled, they go to like a school race, and the son's running, and because he's so fast he can easily beat them, but he's got to tone it down, and they're like, oh, just faster, a little slower, and he's looking at him, he's like, oh yeah, and it just, the look on his face was brilliant.
I forgot about that.
So that was my favourite part of the film, just like the little fun bit at the end. So yeah, thanks for watching.